For almost a month, Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain and Egypt have maintained an embargo on Qatar. But it took those countries almost 3 weeks to finally set out what they wanted, a 13-point list of demands that Qatar had 10 days to comply with.
This list of demands made to be rejected.
Both sides refused to budge. And the time passed. Now confirmation from Kuwait, which is acting as a mediator, that the blockading countries have accepted the Kuwaiti Emir's request for the deadline to be extended by 48 hours. Qatar says the blockade is a violation of international law, a position that has growing support.
You've got support from outside. You've got a developing relationship with Turkey that's standing with them. You've got a large presence of the United States. You've got a developing relationship that goes back a decade with Iran. You've got much of the free world that is very supportive of its independence and of Al Jazeera. I think at this point, this is about the GCC trying to save face, to back down and try to claim some sense of a victory.
The demands include cutting ties with Iran, shutting down Al Jazeera, closing a Turkish military base, and cutting ties with groups like the Muslim Brotherhood. Saudi Arabia has consistently said the list is non-negotiable, while Qatar says the list of demands was never realistic. The only party so far to present something of a middle ground has been the United States, with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson offering suggestions that might form the basis for dialogue. This was followed up by phone calls by the US President Donald Trump to the leaders of Qatar, Saudi Arabia and the UAE. The next 2 days presents a window of opportunity for both sides to talk, but at this point there aren't any plans for them to talk to each other. Miriam Nahond, Al Jazeera.